What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pillionaire, your YouTube World Heresy Champion, here on YouTube, and I'm coming to my WWE Smackdown review for July 23rd, 2019. So let's do this, shall we, the John Squad? So we kicked off WWE Smackdown Live last night with the New Day on the top of the commentary table, getting ready to do some commentary work. So, the chairman comes out and talks about the Raw reunion, and then he says. Then he talks about Kevin Owens, that he did not see the face of Kevin Owens at the Raw reunion, and that Kevin Owens challenging him to a match at SummerSlam. And that KO says that Kevin Owens says that if he loses, he will quit. So then he shows footage on the Titantron from August 27, 2018 with his feud against Seth Rollins, where Kevin Owens actually quit. So when he walked out and quit. So Kevin Owens quits. And then Shane says after he quits, he wants it all in writing. So then Kevin Owens comes out and talks to Shane McMahon about the footage and he showed, and that who he is not what he is today. That's what Kevin Owens tells Shane, and that he is not going to quit. And so then to be here. So what happens next is that Shane makes Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns for later on in the evening. So that's what happens during that segment. And the first match we had on SmackDown was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Apollo Crews, and the winner was Shinsuke Nakamura. And I actually thought Apollo Crews was going to win, but Shinsuke Nakamura got the upper hand in this one. But then, after the match, Shinsuke Nakamura beat up on Apollo Crews. Then outside of the ring, he throws Apollo Crews outside the ring. Then runs down the rampway and delivers a Kinshasa onto Apollo Crews. Then we had a Miz TV segment, and Miz welcomes out his special guest with Shawn Michaels, and the Miz talks to Shawn Michaels about the Raw reunion. Shawn Michaels talks to the Miz about the Raw reunion, and Shawn says that he inducted one of the new DX members, and that was Seth Rollins. Then he talks about Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, and how Seth Rollins will be burning it down at SummerSlam. So then, next thing you know is that Dolph Ziggler comes out and interrupts and talks to Shawn Michaels and The Miz, and says that Shawn Michaels is an embarrassment, that he embarrassed him in November when he was wrestling. So then, next thing you know is that The Miz tells Dolph Ziggler to do something about it. Stop complaining in this company and just do something. So next thing you notice that The Miz wanted Dolph Ziggler to punch him, so then Dolph Ziggler punches The Miz. Then Shawn Michaels puts his shoulder on Dolph Ziggler and punches him. Then Dolph Ziggler super kicks Shawn Michaels, and that's what happens there to end this segment. Then, the second match you had on SmackDown was Ember Moon versus Charlotte Flair, and during the match, Bayley comes out and distracts Charlotte Flair, and the winner was Ember Moon. After the match, Bayley gets tossed into the ring by Ember Moon, and I thought that was pretty funny. Bayley gets tossed back into the ring, and Charlotte Flair kicks Bayley from in the back of the head, and then Ember Moon delivers a solar eclipse onto Bayley. Then we have Kofi Kingston, who decides to pick his SummerSlam opponent and so he calls out his SummerSlam opponent, and that is none other than Randy Orton. Not a shocker, because I kind of had a feeling it was. So then Randy Orton comes out, and Kofi talks to him and tells him about that November 16, 2009, where he was fighting him all over Madison Square Garden. People were chanting for him. So then Randy Orton talks to Kofi Kingston that title's a fluke that he has, and that at SummerSlam that he's going to take the title from him, and that he accepts his challenge. So then the third match we had on SmackDown was Kofi Kingston versus Samoa Joe, and the winner was Kofi Kingston by DQ due to Randy Orton trying to attack Kofi Kingston and trying to RKO him. Then Samoa Joe tries to attack Randy Orton, and this leads to Samoa Joe eating an RKO by Randy Orton from out of nowhere. Then, next thing you know, is Randy Orton gets a Trouble in Paradise by Kofi Kingston. Then we had an in-ring promo on SmackDown with Caleb Braxton interviewing Finn Balor, and Finn Balor talks about a couple weeks ago what happened on Raw with Bray Wyatt attacking him, and that he does not know how it's happening, and says that he can't explain. And so then what happens next is that Bray Wyatt appears on the Titantron with the Firefly Funhouse, which I thought that was pretty interesting. So then Bray Wyatt appears, and then Bray Wyatt appears on the Tron and talks to Finn and says that the Fine does not like Balor, and that the Fine accepts Finn Balor's challenge at SummerSlam, and tells him to let him in to end the segment. So that's going to be a great match. Could you imagine the Demon King being Balor versus The Fiend at SummerSlam? That would be awesome. So in the main event we had on SmackDown was Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens with a special guest referee, Drew McIntyre, a special timekeeper, Elias, and guess what else we had? And also, a special ring announcer was Shane McMahon. We had a special timekeeper, Elias, a special guest referee, Drew McIntyre, and we also had was a special ring announcer, Shane McMahon. And this match ends in a no con. Oh yeah, but before we get on, the match ends in a no contest. But before the match happened, Kevin Owens talks on the mic and tells him that he's going to take everyone out. He's going to take out Shane McMahon. He's going to take out Elias. He's going to take out Drew McIntyre. He's going to take out Roman Reigns. So then Roman Reigns says that he's going to kick everyone's butts. That's what he talks about. So then the match ends in a no contest because Roman Reigns actually beats up on Drew McIntyre. So then next thing you know is that Kevin Owens attacks Elias. So then next thing you notice that what happens is that Kevin Owens gets tossed outside the ring, and then Kevin Owens, and then Roman Reigns. It's a 3-on-1 attack because Kevin Owens is outside the ring. So then next thing you notice that Shane McMahon, Elias, and Drew McIntyre beating down on Roman Reigns. Then Kevin Owens comes back inside the ring and makes the save, saves Roman Reigns, and they take out, Owens he what happens here is that Owens he super kicks Drew, and then he delivers a stunner on Elias. Then Shane McMahon tries to get away, and next thing you know is that Roman Reigns throws Shane McMahon back in the ring, and then he gets a Superman punch. Then Kevin Owens stunners Shane McMahon, and then the fans chant one more time, and Kevin Owens delivers a stunner onto Shane McMahon, and that's what happens to WWE Smackdown last night. But before Smackdown goes off the air, Kevin Owens starts to cut a promo and talks about how he's gonna whoop Shane McMahon's butt at SummerSlam, and that's what happens to end WWE Smackdown last night with Kevin Owens just cutting that little promo to end Smackdown last night. So once again, the John Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. You're all the best John Squad. You're all one of a kind. I love each and every single one of you guys. You mean a lot to me. I love each and every single one of you guys. So once again, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. Hope you all enjoyed SmackDown last night. I thought it was pretty fun and interesting last night. What was your favorite part of SmackDown last night? Leave your comments down below and let me know. And I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. It's starting to heat up. Let me know what you're looking forward to at SummerSlam, and subscribe for more. Peace out, the John Squad. Woo!